Welcome to Golf Getaway, and today we're in the Outback, and what many may be surprised to learn is one of our top golf courses, Alice Springs. Founded in 1933, Peter Thompson and Mike Woolridge added their master touch in the early 80s. And while we're really looking forward to the golf, while we're out here we thought we'd have a look around and create two shows, a front nine, then a back. Welcome to the Alice.
Hi there, I'm Andrew Mira McCombe.
And I'm Shaun Fade Fay, and welcome to Golf Getaway.
Alice Springs Golf Club is a 6,196 metre par 72.
And typically Peter Thompson, Mike Woolridge, it's well bunkered.
Included in Australia's top 100, Alice Springs Golf Course is close to town and real close to many great accommodation options, including Lassiter's Casino.
Alice sits about halfway between Darwin and Adelaide, and is a perfect one-week rest spot on the infamous Stuart Highway.
I wonder if we'll see Croc Dundee out here today.
We might. Oh, you call that a golf club? That's a golf club. To the first. Welcome to the first at the Alice Springs Golf Club. It's a relatively benign 337 metre par 4 to start with. There's a bunker in front, out of bounds on the left.
There's a few hazards out there too today, especially the heat, so you've got to keep your fluids up. There's kangaroos, there's a couple of crocodiles, and a few snakes, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many crocs this far south. But hey, what are we going to play for today?
Outback Glory.
Outback Glory. I like the idea of that.
How much is that worth? Shot.
I'm away. You see that tree there? Bit of a story with that tree. There used to be a branch that came out right over the fairway. It used to drive the members nuts. But one night there was a storm and the branch fell down and the members were happy. That's a shot.
Oh, easy putt.
A hot start in the hot town.
It's heating up, Fade. It's heating up. Gee, they breed him tough in Alice, Fade. We're at the second hole, and already it's the hardest hole.
Yeah, this is a bit of a wake up, isn't it? 404 metres, gonna need a rock on if you go right. Got some houses on the left. It's long, straight and narrow, and with this wind, even tougher.
Good shot.
Oh, putt.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got 4 there.
Yeah.
The relief.
What about me? Scotch on the rocks. There for 2, over the back for 3. Chipped on, wasn't bad chip. I'll take a bogey.
Any day, any day.
Mira and I are doing a recce on the course here, Alice Springs Golf Course the other day. We bumped into a couple of fans of the show, Mitch and Ravi. Hiya, boys. Welcome to Golf Getaway.
Yeah, thanks.
Ravi, you love your golf?
Yeah, I love it.
Why? Why?
It's just the game, you know, the mental side of it and the physical side.
And you're an Alice Springs boy. What do you like about Alice Springs?
The people, the culture, the nature of it, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Mitch, what do you love about your golf?
Well, it's great because like you can't take it out on other people. It's only yourself. And like I've played many sports and I just can't do it. Like I hate doing it. It's yelling at other people. So you can only really yell at yourself.
Yeah. And what do you love about Golf Getaway?
It's great because you learn things. And say if you were to go away and play at one of the courses that you guys filmed at, and you just learn how to maybe play a hole or something like that.
And what was your favourite show?
The Victorian one. It was great because like you showed that where you played the softball with the softball bat. That was pretty funny because it's only a little ball and you got this big bat. It's just pretty good.
You like the humour of the show, yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
And mirror or fade?
You.
Great, isn't it, eh? That's just great. Hey, look, tradition on Golf Getaway, boys, is that we have our closest to the pin. This is a beauty. It's a 171 metre par 3. It's long. I've got a sleeve of tailor-made lethals. These are top balls. Yeah. If you beat us, not only will we sign them, which will be collector's items, you can have that whole sleeve. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
All right, Mitch, no pressure, mate. I mean, you might get some tips off your mate Mirror, but no pressure. Come on, bud. Good luck.
Well, that Mitch, he's a good listener from his mentor, eh? You see how close to the pin he got.
Yeah, he said that, and Ravi wasn't bad either. Ravi takes after me a little, and anyway, mate.
We'll see how I go.
Get inside Mitch's, it'll be good.
Shot.
Well done, mate. I mean, that's a great shot. You must be learning from me. You sure you've been learning?
Hang on. What about this?
You're on the green. He's off the green.
He's been listening. He takes advice well.
You, my man, have won the Taylor match. Well done. And thanks for coming on Golf Getaway. It's been great to have you there.
Thank you.
You too, Ravi. Nice to have you.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks,
Ravi.
Ravi. We're in the Outback. We thought we'd do something a little different. We're going to go and have a really good look around this beautiful country. We're going Outback Ballooning with Outback Ballooning. Come on, let's go check it out. So Fade, hot air ballooning, what do you think so far?
Pretty amazing, because the whole thing starts early. You're up early and that.
Weren't we?
And that anticipation, it starts to build from the time you get on the bus. You get in the briefing, and it's just kind of the whole process. It's pretty special. I love it.
It's like floating, isn't it? Floating above the big desert down below.
Well, I love that. You got to do all the safety stuff, which is great. I mean, you got to do all that, and then as the balloon blows up, and it's sort of like this is going to happen shortly, and then suddenly you're up here, and it's quiet, and everyone's kind of here. I mean, I'm loving it. It's great.
You see that windmill down there? That was Ned Kelly's back in the 1800s. He used to come out here, he used to steal the livestock, and he'd hide, he'd pitch his tent there with his band of cronies, and they'd use that windmill to generate electricity for the camp. What brought you to Alice Springs, Jason?
Ballooning. Alice Springs, Virginia is one of the few places in the country where you have good weather most of the time, and so full-time ballooning relies, or any sort of ballooning relies on good weather. Off to our right-hand side in front of us here, towards the west, we've got the McDonald Ranges. These are the rest of the McDonald's out over here at the Glen Helen. And also got towards the north here, we've got the Heavy Tree Gap in Alice Springs out towards the north there, followed by the eastern McDonald's, and we've got Emily Gap and Jessie Gap.
The most nationalities that come out on the balloon?
Generally everybody at the moment. We get lots more, obviously, Australians and that coming out a lot more now than what they used to, but generally, a lot of people from all over the world, most of the time. So it depends what sort of seasons, off seasons are happening on other sides of the world between those busy times and quiet times.
And what do they say after their experience?
They want to come back for more.
So where are you guys from?
We're from Perth in Western Australia.
Yeah, and what did you enjoy about the ballooning today?
It was just amazing seeing the landscape from above, and it's so peaceful and quiet up here.
Will you come back?
Definitely.
As far as the eye can see, For hundreds of kilometres, all you can see is desert broken up by the McDonnell Ranges, some bush and a lot of red dirt. Surely is the Outback. Wow, what an experience. Hundreds of kilometres of desert, earth, bush and wildlife. What do you think, Fade?
Pretty special. I mean, all that blue sky. I mean, it's not a cloud in the sky. I mean, talk about a sandbanker. This is a big sandbanker, but just to float over it, and I don't know, it's something about Australia when you float over it, and you know, you fly over it when you're flying somewhere internationally, but when to float over it is like, that's really magic.
When you're in the Alice and you're in the middle of the desert, why not see it from a hot air balloon? Bucket list experience. Check out outbackballooning.com.au. We've come to the fourth, the Outback hole, and certainly one of my favourites. It's seriously the epitome of an Australian golf hole. It's a 491 metre par 5, beautiful big gum tree down there on the left. Up on the right there's the West McDonnell Ranges. Down the middle, beautiful lush grass in amongst the red dirt. What a golf hole, Fade.
Index 7 today into the wind. It's going to need everything you've got, Mirror. So give it all. Oh, nice. Right up there. Rocks, sand, and not a lot of green. Oh, just missed it. Oh yeah, good putt, mate. 2 up, well done. Great Australian hole.
Isn't it?
The
Classic.
sand and the rock got me though. We're in Alice Springs in snake country, and we thought we'd get an expert on the show. Rex Neindorf.
How are you, Sean?
This is one of your little beauties.
This one's a local one. It's a carpet python. It's a Centralian carpet python. It's a very, very common one in this area.
A lot of golfers are pretty blasé about snakes on a golf course.
They certainly are.
Have you got any advice for, you know, like, I mean, there are snakes everywhere in Australia. Have you got any advice for the average golfer and he puts his ball out of bounds, or he puts it, what do you suggest?
The main thing is if you're ever bitten by a snake in Australia, best thing to do is stay dead still. So dead still, so if you've got a group of people playing golf, someone will go back and get help for you. If you've got a bandage with you, a roller bandage, put that on straight away. Always bandage from the tip of the fingers up or the tip of the toes up, and it works extremely well.
So what you're suggesting is if you do get bitten, don't do anything. Just stay where you are.
Yep, stay dead still and stay nice and calm. If you go off like a headless chook, you'll kill yourself very quickly. If you stay calm and relaxed, it's almost impossible to die.
And if you're bitten on the leg, searching for your golf ball,
Yep.
will it hurt?
Now, if you're bitten by a tiger snake or something like that, yes, it will hurt. But brown snakes, there's virtually no pain. So it could be like you're getting a little tiny scratch. So you might feel a scratch, but if you're walking through grass that high, you don't really notice it.
Does it help to recognise the snake for someone who's going to treat you?
Not in Australia. We're a lucky country here. We developed a thing called a venom detection kit, and we're the only country in the world to have it. Now, if you're bitten by a snake in Australia, you put a bandage on, go to hospital. You can mark the bandage where the bite site was. When you go to hospital, they'll take a square out. They'll swab the bite site. They'll put that through a venom detection kit, and it tells you which anti-venom you can use.
So if you're a golfer, you're better to get bitten in Australia than any other country in the world?
Definitely, yes. In Australia, it's almost impossible to die. We have anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 people a year bitten. Out of that, we average about 2 deaths a year.
Any last piece of advice for golfers on snakes on a golf course?
If you want to go out on a really blisteringly hot day. I know it's not good for your skin, but it's good to keep snakes away. Snakes can't tolerate too much temperature because people think snakes like hot temperatures. They actually don't. Once it gets over about 35 degrees Celsius, they'll head straight for the shade because they don't sweat. They can't get heat out of their body. So on a really hot day, you'll pretty well never see a snake.
Rex, thanks for coming on Golf Getaway. Love to have you on.
Thank you very much for that.
Beautiful. Not bad.
Back to 2 up. Back to 2 up. Nice. Yes. Hot.
Here we are on the 8th at Alice Springs, just a beautiful golf hole. It's just lovely, 386 metres, par 4. It's almost their signature hole, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful the way it snakes its way through the valley, almost like there used to be a river here, Fade?
Well, if there was water there before, there'll be a golf ball here now.
Shot.
Yeah, now there.
Hey, I'm 3 up now. 3 up.
3 up.
Well, Fade, we come to the 9th and I'm 3 up, but it looks quite straightforward. You might be able to get one back on me here.
Yeah, it's a 309 metre par 4, stroke hole 17. Fairly benign finish. I'll get one back. It'll be the start of my legendary back 9 comebacks.
Oh, great putt, mate. You got one back.
Yes, I did. Looking forward to the next back 9 legendary Fade comebacks.
Well, Fade, before we shoot in for some lunch, the front 9 at Alice Springs Golf Club, what'd you think?
Surprised me. You know, there's a lot of green out there, isn't there?
Isn't there?
And amongst that red dust.
Unbelievable. And there's a few rocks out there too.
How's the young bloke on the 3rd? How good was he?
Oh my God, what was he, 10 foot from the pin, from 170 out? How about the fact that he thought Mirror was his mentor though, eh?
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Oh. All right, come on, let's get in there.
Righto.
Grab our lunch and get back out there.
Well, there it is. I'm Andrew Mirror McComb.
And I'm Shaun Fade Fame. We hope you enjoyed Alice Springs Golf Club, the front 9, as much as we did. Fun out there today.
Wasn't it? For more videos, special offers and information, go to golfgetaway.com.au or like us at facebook.com/golfgetawaytv.
You're only 2 up. I can get you.
Yeah, right. Bye for now.